Welcome to the Joyage Kingdom. In today's video, we're going to be doing tips for new NFT projects. I get a lot of these kind of questions because I review so many NFT projects. They're saying, Cade, what's the exact blueprint as to have a successful NFT project? Well, I'm going to give you all my best tips, and then in a future video, I'm going to be making 10 steps to launching a successful NFT project using my Genesis collections as an example, and I'll probably be referring to them in this video as well. So if you're excited to get into it, smash a like in this video, subscribe to the channel, join the fucking kingdom. If you're not already following me on Twitter, if you're not in my Discord down below in the description, I don't know how to help you. I really just don't know what you're doing. If you want to get 5 free socks, I said that right, 5 free socks using my Webull link. It's a crypto and stocks trading platform made easy for you. Free money for you, helps me out directly. As you know, the goal of this channel is to instill the knowledge and confidence it's going to take to navigate this metaverse on your own one day. So if that sounds good to you, let's get into the video. And for any companies or brands who want to get in contact with me, just email me at joyageofficial@gmail.com. So, tip number 1. Let's do some free giveaways. All right. Wolfboy is an example of this. Wolfboy Social, I just covered them in a new project video. I don't know if that's come out already, but Wolfboy has been doing free giveaways, free shit leading up to their mint to really build that brand, to build the belief in the brand. I think giveaways are not that expensive. You can buy a fucking shirt, like print your NFT on a shirt, spend 20, 30 bucks on it, and ship it to them. Do 5 of those. That's $100. You're about to make $1 million off the mint. Do some free shit, free giveaways, free airdrops, whatever you gotta do. People like free shit. It increases engagement. It's good for everybody. Everybody's happy. Do it. All right, my second tip, build the brand through personality, or at least inject your personality. One example would be me. I got my Genesis collections. People who fuck with me the most buy my Genesis collections. It's all that's being offered right now. Very Fiends NFT is also another new NFT project founded by Rivada. She is big on TikTok, big on all the platforms, honestly, but the content she gives in regards to NFTs, also in regards to filming the process of starting an NFT project from scratch, people latch onto that and they like Riv. Therefore, they want to buy the NFT project because they like her and they want to support her, and they say, oh man, I'm starting to believe in her. You know, she's been consistent, bringing me value. I want to buy her NFT. That's how you really develop a strong brand. There's a reason my floor is half an ETH or something for my NFTs. People don't want to get rid of them. They fuck with me. I'm not even a big YouTuber, and I've got a higher floor than 99% of projects out there. There's a reason for that. Next tip, give multiple roles for multiple reasons, giveaways for those extra people. This is dope. I think people don't even think about this enough, right? And I'm going to keep using my project as an example because I'm not even an NFT project founder, really. I'm a YouTuber who has NFTs that are my access keys, but multiple roles, right? So I have the Joyager role for anyone who joins. I have the townsperson role, first 1,000 people to join. I have the Voyager role. It's my little wild card. I haven't exactly decided what I'm going to do with that. I have my OG Joyager role, who is the first 150 people to be in my Discord, which is a long time ago now, which is crazy to think about, actually. It's fucking, those are my like true OGs. Like I see their name and I can pick them out like a fucking hawk. I can just see their name like that's my guy, that's my girl. And then I have the Royalgers, who are my holders of my access keys. And so each of those roles gets different shit. You know, sometimes I'll tag one or the other. There's giveaways for certain things. The Voyager role will be something I think big way later down the line. It's for people who, I don't know. There's actually, what's funny about the Voyager role is I haven't even assigned it in a while. I kind of forgot about it. But it's one of those like with Gary Vee, how he's like, he'll, in like 5 years, he'll be like, all right, all empathy elephants, you get this tomorrow, kind of thing. It's just one of those things that you can just play around, and it's fun. It like opens up doors for you to do stuff. So I think it's really good to give multiple roles for different shit, and you can just come up with that whatever you want to do, you know? Next tip, every 3 whitelist competitions you do, like the classic retweet, follow, tag 3 people kind of thing, at least if you're gonna do that, mix in every 3rd one or something like that, something that where you just have to do a little bit more effort, 1 or 2 extra steps, you know, pull a sneak peek that you really like and tell me why you like that one, something like that, or watch this video and tell me what the code word was so that they watched the video, something like that. That way you don't get like 100% flippers, you get people who actually care about the project. Like for example, my project, at some point, I will be launching my 3rd Genesis collection, which is going to be literally like 5 NFTs. The first 2 are a 20 set, a 26 set, and I think the last one will be a 4 set, something like that. It'll be really fucking small, and it's going to be private sales. You're not going to be able to just buy it. It's not going to be like public sale, go, like first 4 people to buy. It's not going to be like that. I'm going to make you do a bunch of bullshit because those going to be my ride or dies, right? Like you wouldn't really be interested in that NFT unless you really cared. So I'm going to like, everyone who wants that one is all really going to care about it. So I'm going to do like, you got to watch this podcast that like resonates with me, that I want you to watch it because it'll like connect you with me on a different level. You'll understand me a little bit more. And then out of those people who watch it and, you know, I don't know, fucking know, like write a paragraph of what it meant to you, I'll throw that into a raffle, and whoever wins will be able to get to mint that one for a cheap price kind of thing. I just think that's really good. I've done that for most of my giveaways. I'll be like, hey, what's your favorite video that you like? Why do you follow me? Why do you subscribe to my channel? And then people are like, oh, why do I follow Kate? What is it about him that I like? What is it about him that I see in myself that I keep coming back to his channel about? And then they get to think about that, builds the brand, builds the rapport between me and the other person. It's really good in my opinion. Next, pair up with respectable YouTubers and offer whitelists if they like the project to capitalize. The reason I said if they like the project is because you don't want to just give whitelists to all YouTubers who do your project, whether it's a promo or a review like my channel. I don't accept promos on my channel, but I will review a project. And if I do like the project, after I've reviewed them, I will hit them up and say, hey, I fuck with your project. Do you want to capitalize on the attention I'm about to give to you with this video and give me some whitelists and we can work together and do something cool here? I only do that with like 1 out of every 30 projects or 1 out of every 20 projects, but I do that from time to time. And I think that projects should be a little bit more reserved with who they give whitelists to and be picky, because the less you do something, the more it matters. So in my opinion, that's the way to go. So I think that's something to just, I don't know, I just feel like people just, they see followers and they just give them shit. And I just think that's dumb. I don't think that helps you in the long term. Next tip, do lots of collab AMAs to build a name and network in the space. The reason I bring this one up is because I did a podcast with the Antebellum Games NFT project founder, or I believe he's one of the co-founders, Sharif Mohammed, and he did like literally 5 AMAs a day for like 2 months straight. And that project's like supporters is ridiculous. I had like over 100 people in the stream, which is more than I've ever had in a live stream on a YouTube video. And it was at like Sunday night, like 7 o'clock at night or something. And that chat was fucking popping. It's because everyone grew in those spaces with them. They, you know, if you watch 2 or 3 spaces and you're there with the founder and you're listening to them talk, after 2 or 3 spaces, you're like, yo, you're my boy or you're my girl. You know what I mean? And so you really build that rapport. And it fucking works. And you network in the space, you do collab giveaways, whatever you got to do. And that really, really is a strong way to get some true diehard supporters. And it works. It works. Every single time it works. Next, mint day is not a big deal. It is, but it isn't. Mint day is a big deal, but it's not in the grand scheme of things. It's a big deal at the moment, in the time. Short to midterm it matters. Long term it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter that Boy Bial Club took a week to mint out. It doesn't matter anymore. It mattered back then. People were like, ah, damn, you know. But it doesn't matter, right? So don't put too much pressure on the mint. When you're talking about and you're hyping up the project, you're getting people excited for the mint day, make sure you're communicating that it matters, you're excited, but it doesn't fucking matter. You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. It's a fucking label. Who the fuck cares? You're building the brand anyway. So don't put too much like emphasis on that. Next, examples of projects with a very strong brand. I just wanted to bring a couple of these to your attention. I already brought up Fairy Fiends. I also wanted to bring Llama Verse. This is a project I'm going to be reviewing soon. Hopefully getting Llama, the founder, on the podcast soon as well. We follow each other on Twitter. We've talked a few times. I'm going to review Llama Verse. In that video, I'm going to call him out and be like, yo, we were supposed to do a podcast 2 months ago, and then you left me on red. What the fuck? So Llama Verse is another project where the founder is very, very, very open with the community, and they have like a 60th floor. Absolutely fucking destroying it, right? Just destroying, doing everything that I'm doing. He's just bigger and better right now. So I definitely, I think Llama Verse is a project to definitely look at and say, what are they doing? What can we take? And what can we apply? Next tip, read up on how real life businesses are built and reverse engineer and see how and why they worked. This is, Wolfboy is an example of this. They have 2 people on the team, the core members in the team, that both run their own successful businesses, like legit businesses online, social media brands, right? And so they understand how this shit works. They understand it on a functional, literal level, right? So they get to apply those things that they know and apply them to a Web3 narrative where you're not selling technically anything. You're selling an NFT. And so you get to reverse engineer that. What worked and what are we able to use from that? And let's apply that. What didn't work, let's not apply that. Right? So what I'm saying here really is to look at all NFT projects that sucked, why they suck, don't do any of those things, look at the projects that are doing well, do all those things, and then go to the Web 2 books or online, figure out what works for marketing, figure out that shit, and apply it. Next one, experience pays. Basically what I just said, experience pays. It pays to be experienced. You will be experienced after a month into your project. After a month of like you even starting the Twitter or the Discord, you're going to be like experienced. You know, after your first AMA, you're experienced, and that experience builds and builds and builds and builds. You will only get better if you put in that work. So put in that fucking work. All right, here's the last one. Think about building your project in stages with Genesis collections. For example, my NFT project, if I ever were to do an NFT collection, like a big one, I have these Genesis collections. And guess what? Those Genesis holders are going to get free mints. They're going to get free shit all the time. I already gave them I did a full apparel drop for my Joyage Kingdom clothes, you know, and they all got free shit. My Genesis holders are the most dedicated. They believed in me. They spent their own money to build my brand and to, you know, to invest in me. And I really appreciate that. And so I think Genesis collections are a great idea. If you haven't generated enough demand, right? The Misfits NFT project is a great example of this. They didn't have enough demand to sell out a collection of 10K. So hey, let's do a couple hundred. Let's get those people who really care, give them something to chew on, and then let's reward them as the process grows, as our brand grows, because that was the point, to build slowly. And you're at a point where, okay, we could probably sell out 2,000. Let's do a 2,000 collection. And whoever bought the Genesis collection, they all get one free NFT. So there, you got 400 sold already, basically. And then you just build and build and build and build, and slowly over time, just like the Bored Ape Yacht Club did, the Mutant Apes, they had their Kennel Club, they had the Ape Coin, or and then what was it, like the land or whatever. So like they're winning and winning and winning over time. So there's a lot of things you can take. The biggest lesson here is to pay attention and to understand the culture, understand the vibe, understand the sentiment around NFTs. And if you don't, either A, spend more time and figure it out, or 2, hire someone like myself or another YouTuber and just pick their brain for an hour. Just say, yo, I'm going to just ask every question ever, and I'm just going to hear your take on it. And I'm probably going to do it for a couple other YouTubers. And at the end of those few hours, spend a couple $100. Boom, you understand, you're up to date, you know what's going on. There's a lot of projects, a lot of big brands who came to the NFT space, didn't do that, and they fucked themselves. They don't know what they're doing. So they come in thinking they're going to be able to wreck shit, and then people don't care. And they're like, well, you should have done that. Like, for example, I'm going to tell anyone who comes to me who wants to do a Dutch auction and say, no, do not do it. I don't care if it works. I don't care if it's better. It will not work because people don't like it. As soon as they hear Dutch auction, they get turned off, right? It's like making out with your chick or your dude and pulling a move that you know they hate, thinking it's going to turn them on. It's like, it's not going to turn them on. They're just simply not going to be turned on. So don't do it. So anyways, that's going to bring this video to a close. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. If you did, smash a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Kingdom.
Code word, I can do this.
Follow me on Twitter, Discord. Y'all already know. Get your 5 free stocks using my Webull link. It's a free crypto and stock trading platform made easy. Helps you directly. You get fucking free money. And it helps me out directly. I appreciate it. If you want to see more of me right now, click on one of these boxes on the other side of me. Until next time, continue on your Joyage. Continue to learn and be grateful you're alive watching this video.